Well, that bus driver had told us that, yeah, you can walk that couple, 3 miles. It was more like the 3, I think, maybe more. It seemed forever. He didn't tell us about the fact that we were going to be walking through the black community for blocks and blocks and blocks. It seemed like maybe 2/3 of the way in there. We were walking through a black community too late at night, had no business being there. I think he should have warned us, and we probably shouldn't have walked through there. But we were didn't have any money. We were on about as low a budget as you could be. Didn't have no cell phones in those days. You sure weren't going to go up and knock on somebody's door and say, y'all give us a ride, maybe? No way. Couldn't have paid a taxi. I don't think we'd have called one. Been able to call one. So we're walking along, and my goodness, those dogs were doing what dogs do. They barked up a big storm. Oh, man. The dogs here bark, and then they got the dogs here barking even before you get there. Dadgum. You begin to fear for your life. And lights came on. Then you became aware that a lot of people were out in the yards. This was late July or early August, I think. Even if Donna says we had only been married for a month. Maybe it was June. I don't know, but it's hot. Real hot. A lot of folks didn't have air conditioning. They were out on their back porches and out on their back lawns, getting out of that old hot house, getting about a little bit of fresh air there was, maybe a little bit of breeze. Don't remember any breeze, but might have been. Man, all of a sudden, deep voice. Hey! Who's out there? Hey, 2 GIs on their way down to the Y. We missed our bus and having to walk down. Quiet. Real quiet. They half sussed the dogs down some. You've kind of got the feeling they're going to not sick the dogs on you. And then I suspect maybe they sent somebody out to take a look and see that we were just a couple of young kids, but in uniform. All right, y'all go on, but don't be messing around here. Get right on down. Yeah? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, those dogs just barked and barked and barked. But those people, I suspicion maybe there was some telephoning. I wouldn't be surprised what we were known to be coming through. Because the dogs raised Cain, but the dogs were always contained and called back if they started to charge us. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, you neighbors in East St. Louis. Good people. Seemed like we walked forever, particularly until we got through the barking dog, the residential section. That's scary. Very uncomfortable. Then that last mile, give or take, you were back into kind of an industrial area and then into the business area and on down into downtown. Found the church, found the Y, no big problem. Whew. And man, I think we slept good. But we got up the next morning because we'd become aware that there was a baseball game on Sunday afternoon in St. Louis. I don't remember who they were playing, but we decided we would go. I think Tim had seen Major League Baseball. I hadn't, and I was pretty excited about that. And it was really fun to go see a Major League Baseball game for the first time in your life. We cheered for the Cardinals, and we enjoyed, just flat enjoyed. Beautiful stadium, huge, marvelous crowd, lots of excitement. It was fun. It was a great experience. We were watching the clock a little bit. I don't remember if we stayed for all 9 innings or not. And we'd already packed our bag and had it with us. We got out of there. We got the bus back out to Scott Field. Scott, that doesn't sound right. But back to that air base that's east of St. Louis. We got out there, and again they said, because now we need to be back to work on Tuesday morning. They said, I don't know, boys, not much going south or east. Hang around. So we hung around. And pretty soon they said, come over here. Plane heading for, I think it's Eglin Field down in Florida. It's got space for both of you? Good, we'll go. That's a lot closer to Columbus, Georgia than St. Louis, Missouri. So by the time we got on the plane and it took off, it was dark. And I remember my ears reacting as we gained altitude, and at the same time I'm looking out the window and looking at all those lights of a major city. First time I'd ever been in the air above a major city at night, and it's an amazingly big thing. And it fades off, and you're tired, and your ears are hurting. You keep popping and rubbing, and evidently got better, because the next thing I knew, the ears are hurting again, and we're landing. And you look out of that plane, and my gosh, there's palm trees out there. And you're coming in on an airstrip, and there's water right over there on the other side of the palm trees. Boy, the old plane whoosh, landed nice. And once again, the Air Force gave us a place to sleep. We got up the next morning. They gave us a chip for breakfast. We had our breakfast. And walk out to the edge of the base and head north and had our thumbs up. And two young ladies stop, offer us a ride. Sure. So we hop in, and we're heading on north, which is the direction we wanted to go. And the girls are chit-chatty. They're going to go up somewhere up the coast, beach, and they're going to swim. Would you guys like to swim? Well, okay. The rest of the story later.